van we call Two Blue is finally finished. I'd like to give you a little tour. As you can see, we've painted it with Raptor bed liner, metallic blue, added a window in the passenger in the slider door here, sliding window with a screen, Freightliner, 2002, in great shape for a 2002. We've put the OM647 manifold on here, the newer style engine manifold, so you can get at the glow plugs for easier servicing and the fuel rail. But it is still definitely an OM612 engine with the low pressure fuel pump mounted right to the front of the engine rather than an electric fuel pump in the fuel tank. That cap is tight. No cap dance whatsoever. We've got the super extended cargo mirrors or trailer mirrors. We have a rebuilt high pressure fuel pump. We have a brand new turbo, the brand new EGR from new windshield. Did a little bit of windshield rust repair on this. Treated it, did not fill it with any body work. We just sanded it, ground it, and painted it. Pour 15, of course, in the process there to make sure the rust doesn't come back, or at least do the best we can to slow it down. Blue accent hubcaps. Freightliner, of course. At the side door here, we have access to fresh water, and this is our gray water tank. It's connected to the drain. I don't know if you want to reach in there. I'll show you how easily. Just reach in, disconnect the drain and swing it up, and then this thing comes out for emptying. Goes back in, hooks up just that easy. Same as the freshwater tank. Unscrew the cap. This whole hose. Shake the water out. And we can put the hose in the sink so we don't make a mess. And go get fresh water. Fairly comfortable 3-seat dining here. Aftermarket RV seats, of course. This is an RV chair. It's not seat belted, not intended for use while driving, but it's real comfortable. And has a footrest. Very comfy. Shelving up here, open shelving, easy access. A little bit of cabinet door shelving. Kitchen cabinets on this side. Magnetic locks in addition to easy close, so those won't be rattling around while we're driving. Water pump switch is right here, so we have on-demand water. Of course, usually turn that off just in case. Electricity, 12 volts, USB voltage right here to charge your phones and such. I have a little phone shelf placed right here. Also big enough for my little Bluetooth speaker goes up there for nighttime listening. And let's see, air conditioner. Runs off of the 12 volts for a little bit. Bigger battery, of course you'll get more charge out of that and more air conditioner run time. But right now it runs off of generator or shore power. Can also run off of the alternator with a split charger. Split charger is under the driver's seat. And as you can see, the air conditioner isn't touching the bed, so we don't get that vibration that you get when when the air conditioner's touching the bed. Never mind all that. Got a ceiling fan. Open that up, and it should come on. Yep, there it is. Exhaust fan. That's pretty nice. It's not the Max Air fan. I forget the brand name right now. I'll have to provide a link to that in our videos. Yeah, 5-speed fan. 3 out, 2 in. Queen size bed, as you can see here. I've got a little reading light back there with a USB port underneath. The puck lights in the ceiling come on with the factory, or rather I should say FedEx light switches. So we've got a light switch at the sliding door, a light switch at the back door, and also a light switch behind us here at the driver's compartment. So when you're finished driving for the night, you can turn the lights on and off from here. Just get up and walk into the back. And the water pump is under the sink there. Under this side, we've got a little more storage on top of the batteries. This is a removable tray, so we can get at the batteries when we need to. Clean out the kitchen first, of course, and it doesn't touch the batteries. Automatic shore switch, shore to inverter. Yeah, if we're on shore power and I turn on the inverter, it switches over to inverter power automatically. Our 12-volt fuses are all up there, but no real electronics other than that switch under the sink here where there's a potential for leak. All the real electronics are around the side here, and we'll get to that in just a minute after the bed. Pull the pillows down, then we can fold the bed up, just like so. Couch is up there. Then we've got a place to store pillows or anything else right here. Pretty heavy duty shelf. Lots of storage underneath here. Shore power cord just pulls out from the outside. I'll show you that after a bit. Over on this side underneath the workbench, of course you can leave half the bed down. That mattress is a 2-part mattress, so you can have just half of a mattress. Underneath here we have a drawer for clothes. It definitely locks in there so it doesn't come out when you're driving. And we have a big clothes rod back there for hanging clothes. Lots of room. And then the sock drawer. Huge sock drawer. And again, it's got a lock on the back there so that when it's closed, it's closed. That's not coming out just from turning a corner. The electrical outlet over here by the bed is recessed so that you can't bump it with your leg while you're sleeping and get a shock. Also have USB voltage here and 12 volts for your laptop chargers right there by the bed. Emergency lighting on pen light batteries rather than on the 12 volt system, just in case you have a 12 volt failure for any reason, you need light. Right there. Emergency lighting. Lots of storage. Let's see. Oh, wanted to look at this again. We've got the Ever solar charge, 40 amp, 12 volt battery disconnect, and the inverter, 1500 watts. It's just barely enough to run that air conditioner. And it's not pure sine wave. It is a modified wave inverter. But it works for the job we're doing here. Porta potty, brand new. Just got to slide it out to get a little. It slides back in there and doesn't move around while you're driving. The tabletop is stored here. Handy little storage place to keep it from sliding around at the bottom. And a hook here to keep the top in place. We'll just pull that out like so. And I'll sneak past you. And now we're ready for, oh, let me turn this. There we go. Now we're ready to eat. This table or swings all the way around over here by the door so I can get out of my seat without taking everything off the table. 60-40 curtain. We're going to block you out for a minute.
That's fine.
This curtain goes way more than halfway and actually rests against the back of the seat. This curtain doesn't go halfway. The reason for that meeting over here like that is so you don't get the, let go of it for a minute, hon. Mm-hmm. See how that crack just opens up? Curtains always want to do that. So many vans I've had, the crack opens up like that. By putting this meeting point behind the seat, it has something to rest against and hold itself closed. As you can see here, if the seat isn't there, we can still rest it against the table. It doesn't have that crack of light coming in all night. Chinese diesel heater controls, complete with remote control. Got a little shoe rack down here for tennis shoes up on the top shelf and bigger boots on the bottom. D-ring to tie stuff down like this cooler. We can put a little bungee strap on that handle to that D-ring and then this cooler won't slide around. Of course, we've got a roof ladder. A couple of handholds on top as well. So we can climb right up. So we've got a nice composite wood deck, artificial wood, composite wood, whatever you call it, deck. A couple of grab holds to help get up the ladder. Couple of D-rings, one at every corner, so you can tie down whatever luggage you want to tie down up here. Maybe just a couple of chairs and a coffee table. Behind door number 2 here, we have additional storage for extra propane and water tanks, so you can go on those extra long journeys. Of course, they're impossible to get out of there with the sock drawer in the way. There we go. Set the drawer the right way and it comes right out. Right. So turning the seats back around is as easy as slide them forward and slide them back. That one makes a little noise. If we do it right. Now the table is trapped. All right, so up at the business end of the Sprinter, everything has been refurbished, colored. The rubber mat that sits in here was pretty ugly, so we got some carpet there, nice Velcro, so it holds your cell phone real good. Didn't need to do that, did I? Odometer, 535,000 actual miles. So this is no spring chicken. This van has been around the block. Power window on the passenger side.
With a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad.
Bluetooth enabled radio. Electric locks. Cruise control we added here at Florida Van Man. Headliner. See a Florida Van Man video on making this headliner beautiful again like we did here. Cheers. Cheers.